Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to my stream today. I'm kind of in limbo right now so we'll take a look at the same old one last time before I ship them off to the big competition. And then I'm just going to kind of do some like creative, fun, no pressure stuff too. I started working on this earlier, and then I've got one more old image that I just never got a chance to edit. So I'm going to take a minute to do that and go over with my case with fine tooth comb one last time, because after I do that, that will be it. And then I send them away for their final judging. Hopefully their final judging. That would be ideal, because that would mean they would seal, and then I'd be done with them. And then I've got a topic. I saw a cool topic the other day on social media in general, and it was just kind of interesting to me what people's comfort movies are, like what you watch. You'll watch no matter what when it's on, or just the kind of movie that you go to. One thing that's really bothering me that I'm going to do real quick. Oh, I've got this open. I'm going to pull this. This is from an old set that, well, that's not it. 9032. Well, I might just grab them both though, because I'm sniffling today. I'm sorry. So I'll just show you the final. Let's see, do I even have one? It was called Most Curious, because it was one of those that I never really landed on a title that I was in love with. And she loves Alice in Wonderland. And it had kind of that, otherworldly feeling. Maybe I didn't save them in here. Where are my merit images? I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope that, you got through the storms yesterday. All that good stuff. So I think this was part of my case from 2019 that, oh no, it's not. So it must be from 2020. I'm sorry, that's gross. Okay, let's see. I can't ever find what I intended. Oh, here it is. So here's the final image, and it was, how this was created was she was flipped upside down, and I shot her upside down, obviously, and then flipped it. And then we actually used a different face, because the baby cheeks just like do this weird thing. But it kind of gave this, just a different appearance to her, and then went with gold tones for this. And it was just something kind of fun and different and special, almost Alice in Wonderland like. So that was a lot of fun to play around with. And then we're going to work on this concept that is supposed to be, I sketched this out years ago, titled Lost. And, we're going to try to refine that a little bit. I'm going to give her a little pathway, that kind of thing today. So which one? I think I'll edit this one first. So I'm going to start with, I always start with an unsharp mask and make sure that I'm getting those details crisp. And that's without, and this is after, and that's a good amount. And then reduce noise. And she doesn't have a ton of freckles yet. But I don't want to lose all of that texture in her face. I'd say that's a fair amount. And then I'll touch the color a little bit. I struggle with this brown backdrop. And that looks like it's definitely got some blown areas. So we'll just have to watch that. All right, and we'll decide compositionally what we want to do. No, that's not it. And then let's just flip the whole party. Oh, it just flipped. It flipped her back. Okay. Well, let's do this then. Okay, so I definitely want her camera left, or camera right, sorry. And that is, I just want her eyes real close to the thirds. And then I'm going to duplicate again, because I'm going to go in here and go over there we go. I'm just going to go over her hairline, and we can always erase back, and we will. Whoops. Don't want any of that though. And then I'm going to go with a brush. This is similar to what I normally work on, so I'm going to go back and forth between this and the carnival, because the carnival is not what I normally work on. So it's kind of fun to do something a little different. Okay. So I'm at 68%. So a pretty strong opacity, but not anything that'll be stark and harsh. Yeah, that's... I'm trying not to look so angry into my camera. I'm going to merge these and then duplicate, because some of this can just be an easy kind of clone out of the way. Oops, I forgot. Yeah, okay, that looks all right. And then we can see if we can get lucky. This little baby blonde hair is just this definitely has some blown spots, enough so that I'm gonna check real quick and see if I can even bring it to a, it's got some clips, not anything awful. Oh, and it doesn't, okay. So I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to bring it down a little bit. So I brought it down quite a bit and I'm going to add color back into it. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to bring the whole thing way down because there are a lot of bright, bright highlights. And then I'm going to erase back. And then I'll go a little smaller than that. Bring that down just a little. And then merge those and duplicate. And then I'm going to go in here. And the first thing I'm going to do is burn into some of these freckles. There are not, she did not have that many freckles when this was shot, so not at all like what she's got now. We'll make sure these few that are there are seen. Okay, I gotta change that music. I know, I've heard nobody comes for the music, but I refuse to believe it. Does anybody remember Jan Brady trying to wash her freckles off with lemon juice? Jan, you're crazy. Let's see, am I still burning? I am. 9%, okay. All right, try not to glare. I'll scoot back a little bit so they don't frighten small children or grown adults for that matter. Okay, I'm just giving a little bit of life to those lashes and make sure sometimes in the noise reduction, those little minute details will get left behind or kind of muted, and we definitely don't want to do that. Then I'm going to go a little bit bigger. And I've got a special project going on. That's too much. There we go. I'm going to do a special project this weekend in memory of my daughter. Not this daughter, different daughter. But we'll do some artwork for her. And just make sure the brightest spots where the light is hitting makes sense visually. There's a little highlight there. It might have been a little much, but I can do what I want. Take that. It's kind of fun to just work on stuff that's not for competition, that's not for clients, that's just to kind of play around. You can't lose. No, I've got the wrong tool here. Can't lose that desire to just play around, be creative, and have fun. I got some really, really exciting news this week that I can't share yet, and I'm dying to. So stay tuned for that. I'll be cryptic and vague until then. What in the world? There we go. Just want to make sure that this little edge of her eye doesn't get left behind. It's almost got like a little bit of a creepy feel. She's all forlorn and sad and holding her bunny. And there's a lot of gray. I'm catching a lot of gray here. So this is that background that I struggle with. So you guys are gonna have to keep me in check a little bit. And I think there's some weird visual thing about not being able to see this shoulder, too. She gotta clean her nails. Come on, girl. Where's her mother? Just kidding, it's me. I'm her mother. And this light, this eye caught so much more light than the other one that it doesn't even look like it's the same color. So I'm going to take that extra catch light, sneak in, and just get rid of it. I think I'm gonna erase that back just a tad. Like I got a little crazy there. There we go. So that's where we started, and that's where we're at right now. Okay. So I'm going to give her a manicure right here. Ew. Happens. No big deal. Let's see. Might do a little dodging. All right. I'm going to save this. And then save this to post later too. And then I'm going to do something that I never do. Never. Just for fun though. I like to see this one in black and white. So I've got my color pickers over here, pure black, pure white. And I'm going to go to gradient map. And I'm going to play with my levels a little bit. Okay, and then we can do a quick check because this sure looks, the clip doesn't bother me so much. Oh, and we got no burns. It's a lot clipped, but I don't mind it. Curious to see if this is clipped as well. So we'll just check it out. Oh yeah, you bet it is. So there is the original color. Is that pure black and white or does that look like sepia? Oh, that's why, because it's, okay. Here, let me duplicate this layer and combine those. I'm kind of surprised I noticed that. There's the color, and there's the black and white. I might actually just duplicate this and play with like little individual spots. And definitely hold on to her freckles. Especially in black and white, it's a little bit easier because like I talk about often, when you darken an image, you're draining it of its color when you burn or take down the brightness or whatever method you use drains it of its color. So you have to make sure that you're bringing that back in. Now that can still affect I forget what I was saying. I got totally distracted. see, we're still... Okay, so I'm gonna go in here with the Dodge and make sure that these highlights are really shown off. Oh yeah, and I missed one just a little bit. And then, so I needed a rim light. If I was really gonna use this for anything, that's kind of bothersome, but I do like this better. Hi, how are you today, the Dark Prince? Glad to have you. All right, so we've got color and we've got black and white. Just kind of messing around right now, just doing something low key. I'm good. Eating some garlic bread potato chips. Is there a comment in there, or are they potato chips that taste like garlic bread? Because I've never heard of that. Okay, I completely blew out my edges here. There's no edge. She has no right half. I'm doing well, thank you. I need a snack or some coffee or something, but you know, not bad. I feel like that's the weather making me feel like that. Wow, garlic bread flavored potato chips. That's new. I've learned something today. Now that I have somebody here, I'm from the USA. Can you tell based on my accent? What part of the USA? Where are you from? I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Indiana. That's why I have a gross accent. All right, so I saved this one. South Africa. Oh, so you have a cool accent. Very nice. What's the weather where you're at right now? It's very cold and rainy here. It's a bit further. Okay, I'll take warm. We've got no warm. There's nothing warm. Yay! Thank you for following. I appreciate it. It makes my day. Let's see. No, it is not warm right now. It should be. We should be into spring right now, and no dice though. The weather is still kind of nasty. It's like in the 30s Fahrenheit and cold, snowy. It shouldn't be this way this time of year. So I guess I'm just going to No, we haven't really gotten any warm yet. We have, I love the snow. I love the snow. And most people around here would throw things at me right now hearing that, because it's the end of winter and everybody gets tired of it. But I love all the seasons. All right, so that's just kind of a little haunting. I like that one better. So we'll use this for the black and white. Oh, you don't get snow, and that's tough. I love winter too. I truly like all 4 seasons. But like by the end of one season, I'm ready for the next. So right now I'm ready for spring. And it's been kind of spring-like, but it's still been really cold. Are you a photographer? So this is pretty blown out image, but I'll see what we can do here to recover it. Do we want to keep the bunny's feet? I don't know. I am, yes. That's my hope. I've still got, I think you have to have 50, is that right? 50 followers? And I'm still pretty far away. I'm a slow learner, slow grower here. Okay. I'll take that. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure I've got a nice crispy eyeball. And then okay. And then I'm gonna warm this image up a little bit. So I have a topic that I need some other people to talk to me about. What are your 4? Okay, in a community called Air Nation. Am I pronouncing that right? Sure, send me a whisper. I've never gotten one. I'm new. Definitely want to bring down that brightness. But what I'm going to do this time is balance out the dark and the light. I don't want that side to go so far gone that we lose it completely. Okay, good. And I have a new exhibition that I'm going to be working on. I'm really excited to share that with the stream. Let's merge those and then duplicate. And actually, I think what I'll do here is do a tiny bit of lens correction and just tilt her towards me a little. This would have been better done in camera, but I didn't, so here we are. And give her a little manicure again. Oh, thank Thank you. And hi, Popcorn. I'm just going to abbreviate your name. Is that okay? Thank you. Yes, it was not a pretty qualification for the U.S. That game was ugly, but we made it. Today's good so far. How's everybody else today? Thank you so much for inviting people. Did you watch the US game the other night? Olaf? Am I saying that right? I get so nervous to say people's names on here. Yay! Thank you! New follower. You guys are making my day. So the World Cup had to, because it was a World Cup qualifier for the U.S., and they just had to not lose like 5-0 or 6-0, which would have been absurd. And honestly, if that had happened, they had no business going to the World Cup, period. But they lost 2-0, so they still qualified. So it was kind of weird because it was still a big celebration. But thank you, Nutella Queen. I can pronounce that one. Whenever I'm riding the Peloton and the instructors are calling out leaderboard names, I'm like, come on, you can't, like, they're easy to say. And you look at them and you read them in your head and you think, this is no big deal. And then when you have to say them yourself, it's like paranoia that you can't, all of a sudden can't read. Yeah, this is for Soccer World Cup. And they made it. The U.S. made it. No repeat of last time. So that's good. It was a good day, but it was weird to have a loss and win. Oh, we got emojis. Yay, good. Mexico won 2-0 yesterday. Who did they play? They play Honduras, maybe? Hi, CJ Manning. I got that one right, too. Thank you so much for inviting people. That's awesome. I love it. It's turning out to be a great day. I know. I hope that we don't play Mexico again, because that would make me nervous. I don't know who I would want to play, though. I'm anxious to see. I wonder when. So who plays the play-in? It's going to be Costa Rica and New Zealand, right? So I wonder when they play that. I don't even know. I'd like to watch that. She's got little hairs like all over her eyes. This would have been a lot better if I just brushed her hair. Thank you, Itchy. I know I got that right. I'm getting better. I've got stage fright, I guess. She's got food or something on her face here, too. They play El Salvador. Okay. Oh, yeah, that would be a good game. I wonder when that is. I should look that up. I'm going to burn her freckles down just a little bit. I love seeing so many people interacting tonight. You guys seriously made my day. Oh, thank you. The Twitch communities are the best. You're welcoming the new kid. I really appreciate it. You're here for the music. I can tell. I can feel it. So what's your community all about? What do you guys have in common? Huh. I'll have to bust out my 94 World Cup jersey for a stream. I coach soccer and I wore it last year and the kids were like, "Are you having a midlife crisis?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am. What about it?" I think I can do this. It's a little video gamey. So I'm curious to know what everybody's comfort movies are. What do you watch every time it's on? Or if you just want something familiar to put on, what are your top 4? Yay! Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Coming on up. Here, I thought it'd be a quiet day today. Okay, Iron Man, Batman Begins, Friends, and Friends is for sure one of mine, and Iron Man, because I love Robert Downey Jr. Yes. There, I coach U15, so I have the most savage age players, but I kind of prefer it. Like, just say it. Just say it. Whatever you're thinking, just say it. Let's just get over it. I love a good Iron Man movie. Except for one. I don't want to spoil it in case there's somebody that hasn't seen it. But the sad one. One of my top 4 is Robert Downey Jr., but it's one that nobody ever heard of. It's Home for the Holidays with Robert Downey Jr. and Holly Hunter, and it's so good. And it's technically a Thanksgiving movie, so. You know, I've never seen The Notebook or Ghost. I'm not even allowed to be a child of the 80s or 90s not having seen Ghost. But as a child of the 90s, at slumber parties we used to watch Pretty Woman all the time. And now I'm like, somebody should maybe have been paying attention to that. Watching hooker movies in junior high. But, you know, it's a different time. All right. I do want to see The Notebook, though. Do you think I can talk my husband into it? Probably not. I want to see that J-Lo movie, Marry Me, that just came out this year. I haven't seen a rom-com in a long time. And it's time. It's been too long. Save that. And I'm going to save that to post, too. Just as something a little different. She looks kind of sad in it, though. I've seen the pottery scene in Ghost, but that's it. I don't know. I don't really even know the premise. Like, he dies and is a ghost, probably. And he comes back to visit her. I don't know how I feel about that. There was a movie, okay, so I don't want to give away the whole movie, but it had Zac Efron in it, and he's such a good actor, and I never would have known that about him. But, oh, I don't want to give it away. Go watch it. I don't know the name of it either, though. I'm going to Google it real quick, because okay. Oh, there it is. Charlie St. Cloud. Go watch it right now. I'm going to watch it again because it caught me off guard. how much I liked it. Okay. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit just because and actually before I do that, it's a good movie and very romantic. Plus, I watched the movie that has the song Single Ladies by Beyonce. What movie is it? I didn't know that was in a movie. Now I'm doing the dance in my head. I need to know. Has Beyonce been in a movie? I feel like she probably has, right? You have to Google that. Has Beyonce been in a movie? Oh, Dreamgirls. Yes, of course she has. See, I figured. What movie is Single Ladies in, though? All right, I'm going over these one last time before I ship them off. This is the one I'm most nervous about, probably. But you just gotta let it go sometimes. That was 21 came before me. This was Home for the Holidays, which is one of my comfort movies. And I will watch it all year round. It drives my husband nuts. I'll watch holiday Christmas movies all year round. It's my life, man. Just gotta go for it. All right. That looks pretty done. Okay. Whoops, I skipped one. So Home for the Holidays is one of them with Robert Downey Jr. And then I have another, well, this one's actually a Christmas movie. It's Holiday Inn from the 40s with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. No, is it Fred Astaire? No, it's yeah, it is Fred Astaire, actually. And it's just like ridiculous, and I love it. And I have to watch the black and white version. Beyonce was in Austin Powers movies? It's been a minute. It has been a long minute since I've seen Austin Powers, but I do quote it relatively often, that is. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at her nose. I almost missed it. Ooh, we gotta fix that. Oh my gosh, that could have been bad. So when quarantine started, we watched all of the Marvel movies like in a row, like the way you're supposed to watch them. And there were like a million of them or so. And that was incredible because I was not a big Marvel movie fan until we did that, and that was a game changer to see them all in a row. And then we watched every other movie that exists, so I've seen them all now, but I don't remember anything about them. So when I see them again, it's like seeing them for the first time. There's no spoiler because I don't remember them. Okay. So this could have been a horrible mistake because look at the layer I left on her nose. Just look at it. Oh my gosh, that could have been bad. Yes. I am a survivor. I'll do that dance too. I know all the words to that entire album because at that time we had to listen to the whole album. We had to make that CD purchase worth it. It wasn't a one song pony. Now let's see, what was the last? Okay, so I've got to get her little face. Does anybody remember? So for fundraisers at school, we used to get like these little, ooh, this just got creepy. We used to get like, oh my computer's gonna freak out now. So we get these little like magazines, and you could buy tapes or CDs from your school, and it was like a fundraiser, and my sister was selling those. So my mom was gonna let me pick my very first tape that was my own tape, and I picked this will tell you kind of what year it was. I was small. I was like maybe 5 or 6. And I picked an Aerosmith tape. And my sister was like, Mom, you can't let her get that. And my mom was like, why not? And my sister was like, because it's called Pump. So my mom didn't let me get Aerosmith, but instead got the very tasteful Bobby Brown. My prerogative. So my sister sabotaged my first tape purchase. That's matching up decently well. You were in a band. Because I was a Beyonce group. I gotta read this, so because when this goes on YouTube, nobody can read the chat. But I was in a band, but I broke away from them because I was a Beyonce of the group. Yes. You can't hold on to that dead weight. You gotta make it on your own. We are in the presence of royalty. I love it. I was never in a band, but I had a solo in 7th grade to Whitney Houston, Greatest Love of All. And whoever thought giving a 7th grader, giving anybody Whitney Houston, first of all. Second of all, a like Amish country 7th grader, Whitney Houston to sing. They didn't think that through, okay? It didn't go well. Look, there's another one. It didn't end well. So there's a video somewhere floating around of the worst love of all, which is my singing. I'm just gonna redo this anyway because now I'm seeing where I have really screwed some stuff up here. So let's just fix this all. Oops, I did the wrong. No! What's happening? Yes, the Beyonce of photography. I trademark that. That is my new, that's my new role in life. Consider, hey, LB, consider that role filled. The Beyonce of photography. Oh, what did it say? Oh, right. Does everybody know each other? Should we go around the room and say our names? Since I won't say them because I'll mispronounce them. Hello. LB, what is your comfort movie? What do you watch? All right, we'll be here. What do you watch? You always feel like watching. So I've listed 2 so far. Home for the Holidays, Robert Downey Jr., and Holiday Inn. I'm one of those Christmas people. I'll go ahead and admit it right now. Unashamed. It is a struggle for me to put my Christmas tree away. But it's away. We'll just get that off the table. But the rest are not Christmas movies. Do I want to keep this dark? I don't mind it, actually. I kind of think, no, I don't, actually, but... Okay, TV shows. We will accept that. Star Trek, MASH, and the Andy Griffith Show. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm here to admit that I have never seen any of those. I feel like maybe I've seen some Andy Griffith Show. Like Nick at Night era. Why does that look so weird? What's happening? Okay, you know what? Forget it. Going back this way. I'll watch The Office no matter what, if it comes on. What other TV shows? I like trash TV, if I'm being really honest. I like Real Housewives and TLC. Not all TLC though, really just 90 Day Fiancé. It's not a proud moment, but it's the truth. Oh, you haven't? I thought you had it with you already. UPS is rough. Good luck. Godspeed to you and your computer. Because you just don't know. There we go. My son got his PS5 yesterday, so we haven't seen him since. But I am told it was worth the trouble. I'm not going right along the line because I don't want to go too deep in, because I think that's what happened before. I almost didn't even, because I figure everybody's really sick of these images, because I'm getting there. But I'm glad I did, because that was so close. Nope. All right, so we'll have to clean that up a little still. There we go. Well, this is interesting music. Can't do it. Okay, so I admitted my holiday movies. And then Father of the Bride is also one. And Steel Magnolias. I'll have to check and make sure that that's not. And Steel Magnolias, I bet I've seen it 200 times and I still cry. So you're probably like, why do you do that to yourself? There's no answer for that. I don't know. Merge those puppies. Okay, I'm trying not to glare. Okay. But I saw a lot of people, I think it's interesting because I was looking through other people's lists and a lot of people had animated, the original animated Beauty and the Beast. And I would probably put that one on there too. I have nice memories of that one. Okay, so I see something going on up here too. Okay, my new monitor and keyboard set up. Last couple of days I found my laptop off to, oh, okay, and just ran cables to them. What size screen did you get? Did you say 23 inch? I was very resistant. I have two monitors right now. I have my big one here and then I have a smaller one here. And they're both good size, but this one is like absurd. And I was so mad that I was so big that I was like mad at it. Because I see all my mistakes. 27 inch, that's good size. But then you're right, like once you get used to it, there's no going back. Go big or go home. Go big at home. All right, so yeah, there's definitely a Hi. Oh, I I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, but welcome. A Thunderbolt controller. I don't know what that is. So glad to have everybody here tonight. You guys have seriously made my day. And if you've been here in the last few weeks, you're probably like, wow, she's doing the same thing that she was doing a few weeks ago. That's annoying. Same, that's true. I am annoying. I think I just maybe made his head bigger. Let me check on that. Okay, so we're talking comfort movies. What's your go-to? Mine are Home for the Holidays with Robert Downey Jr. And because it's kind of obscure, I quote it all the time and nobody ever knows what I'm talking about. They're just like, oh, that doesn't really seem like it makes sense to the conversation. So Home for the Holidays, Steel Magnolias, Father the Bride, and Holiday Inn. I'm basic. What is going on back there? Let's see. Merge these puppies. Oh. Okay, now I need to know. I'm gonna act like I know it. Even if I've seen it, they're yes, you can. Although one of those was like 40 years before I was born. So let's not get too crazy. Another midlife crisis for the day. That's a few. I'm racking them up. Oh, I love old movies. I would take a Betty Grable movie any day. And they're terrible. Like, I admit that. Is that the name of the movie? Is it Lily? Do you panic when it's time to pronounce people's names? Because I'm always silently ribbing the Peloton instructors, like, just say the names, big deal. And then when it comes time to read names on here, like, I can't, all of a sudden, like, figure out how to read. Although, somebody didn't, I think mine's pretty straightforward. And some guy was like, ooh, I'm not going to try it. That's okay. I love a good nickname anyway. So just, I can't see past my own light here, so there we go. Oh my gosh, that was like a fatal mistake. How come nobody told me about that? How embarrassing. No, something weird's going on with her nose. So I'm going to try and fix that. So the only one that I saw repeated when people were talking about their comfort movies on that list was Animated Beauty and the Beast. So what was going on? And that, oh, I just full on gave her a nose job. Let's not do that. That's stupid. I made it worse. I like her little button nose. And I just keep adding to it. There it is. That's what it's supposed to look like. We're artists. We can do that. Okay. Lay it on me. The worst score that I've ever seen in competition was a 59 on a scale of 100. And I feel like they should be allowed to go way lower. My husband would get everybody like a 10 out of 100. Yeah, and you probably scored it harshly because of the stupid stuff that I was missing completely. Like, now I'm really bothered by her nose. Let me make sure I didn't do anything stupid over here. I'm waiting for my score. Are you the Russian judge? Oh yes, the old low, shallow depth of field, but not really trick. That is a choice. That is a choice that was made. Okay, so what is the worst score you ever got? Mine might have been, no, oh, you know what? I should look up what my score was in my very first IPC because it was humbling. I had just come off the, like, mom told me how good I am train. I get a lot of likes on, actually, social media didn't exist the first time I entered, so that couldn't have been the problem. Focus falls off. Is this, are you talking about me or are you talking about the selectively bokeh backdrop of old time? Now I've got to duplicate. See what I do? I do this where I can't leave it alone. Oh, the 64, okay. I got self-conscious for a second. I bet I've gotten some pretty, honestly, and looking at the ones that I entered the first year, they were so bad. I deserved whatever I got and like probably worse. Nope. What's going on? Okay. Twitch is the problem and the solution. What did I just, why did I even do that? Now I'm gonna Tommy Boy this. This is my biscuit. That's another, actually Tommy Boy's another comfort movie. I would never turn down a Tommy Boy watch fest. Now her nose is bothering me again. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it again, aren't I? She's gonna come out of here with a whole different face. Okay. There. All right. So I saved a little bit of humiliation or frustration more than anything. I don't even know what it would take to humiliate me. Definitely more than a bad picture, though. There's some more. I love everybody coming in chat today. Like, it seriously means the world to me. You guys are my best friends now. Is that sad? I wonder if their faces are too bright, or okay, I'm not a mean judge. Well, we'll be the judge of that. But I'm very direct and honest. That's why I stopped judging. There's no connection between me and the image maker. I can't help them learn and grow. It's a soul-sucking experience, so I don't do it anymore. I'd rather focus on community and actually interacting with other creatives. I'm on board with that. I feel like when you were judging, was it on like print competition where they could hear you? Because I hear a lot of judges like speaking directly to the maker. And I always think that's interesting, especially in these comps that are precursors to the big ones, because they'll want the makers to have an opportunity to fix it, which I think is pretty cool. Oh no! We can't have miserable. I almost took a judging workshop this year and I just didn't have space in my schedule, or I didn't really want to spend the $600 on it either. I think I like judging, but I also can see how it might be pretty thankless. Whereas maybe, have you done like mentoring? Because that'd be pretty cool. No, I don't really expect them to teach me anything. Just like have them show other people that I'm capable of judging. I judge, when I go and speak, I'm usually asked to judge, but that's a local thing and not, you know, I did score. Honestly, I don't sugarcoat anything. If somebody asks for critique, I'll go all in. And then when it was time for me to judge, because I was the only judge, I didn't like that. I'm nicer than I thought. And I know it's not, you're going to scold me, but it's not, I know it's not, like, nice is helping people get better. But Professional Photographers of America. Yes, it's a party. And see, why am I doing this? Why am I touching this chain right now? Is this adding value to my image? No. Could I be fixing this wobbly, wonky locket situation? That would be a better use of my time, I would say yes. Do I even know what I want to do with that? No. Sure don't. But here we are. Porky Pig. What? What is the meaning of life? That's my next question. All right. Maybe I want to do something else to this. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like that's a terrible idea. LB is spicy tonight. And I'm copying off you calling him LB because it's still a mystery if he's low bass, the fisherman, or low bass, the musician. That is a solid ambition. Life has no meaning, and my highest ambition is to amuse myself until death. That's solid. I've seen people with less plans than that, for sure. Now, do I want to dodge this lamp and then like get big noisy bars in there? That's really small. What is that? Is it a fish? It's a bait. It's a, see, I started to say bass. Catch some bass, the fish. I buckle under pressure. Give everybody a number. So I'm pretty sure I darkened this. So now I'm just messing with myself. Let me see. Did I? I don't even. I don't feel strongly either way. I feel like that might grab too much attention. Why isn't anything on the same height? Keeps popping back up. Hi, baby. Let me say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Here's one of my peanuts. All right. Mwah. Beat it. What are you doing? There's one of my babies. She's in grubby PJs. She's actually the star. That's probably why she came in here, honestly. Because she's famous, obviously. Oh, it appears I've changed this significantly. I guess we're going with it. I could probably talk myself out of that, but I'm in too deep. All right. We're not going to save that one. That looks different. What did I do? No, but you know what? Speaking of that, there was a huge boom. Not really speaking of pixies. There was a huge boom. It like shook our whole house. It sounded like a car running into it, and everybody, like the whole neighborhood runs outside and everything starts popping up. Like everybody across the state heard it, and it was this big mystery. First they said that this is like the most suburban exciting thing that could possibly be happening. They said that the ammo storage facility at the military base 2 hours away exploded, but it didn't. So now they're saying that it was a fire. There was a fireball and a meteor broke up. Meteor. I don't know. I feel like my accent is really showing itself right now, and it's not pretty. I feel like it was definitely aliens. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. So that was my day. That's my segue. I'm new at this. But yeah, it was probably Pixies is what I was getting at. Well, you're Manhattan, right? What is your accent? It's definitely better than mine. Southern Indiana with a touch of Chicago. I've got a little Amish, a little sprinkle of Amish in there, some redneck. Oh, thank you. That's a lie, but I appreciate it. I'll accept your lies. The Jersey. I do love Jersey Shore. And reality TV, in case that wasn't painfully apparent. Okay. If you see anything on any of these images, speak now or hold your peace until until it goes through judging. And I know that my work is a little depressing. Actually, this is one of the more chipper cases that I've had. This is 21 Came Before Me. If you pick up on that story, it's a little bit sad, but it's got a happy ending. No, judge loudly. I'm okay with judging. So this is her this is a client of mine, and this is her mother's fertility journey and her 21 siblings that came before her. And she's carrying forget-me-nots, and she's strolling, coming out of the storm it's all very symbolic. Okay. And then this was previously Home for the Holidays. Here comes my Robert Downey Jr. references again. And it is now Alone for the Holidays. And, it's pieced together from these puppies down here. And it's kind of sad. That's my dad missing my mama. So also depressing. This one's not depressing. Yay. Build a Ladder to the Moon. This is actually from a Bob Dylan song, which it's supposed to be Build a Ladder to the Stars, but that would have been more work, and I already had a moon picture. But I could spin that into some super meaningful thing. And then So You'll Remember. And this is my elusive child that's probably gonna like pop up behind my shoulder any second now. And you've gotten a real up close and personal look at this one. I keep seeing things I did wrong. I'm gonna fix that real quick, actually. Because you know what? Night sky pictures are not easy. They are tough, and I am not good at them. And I've only done it once, but I have 2 solid pictures out of them, so I'll just use them until I die rather than try and take another one. That's one of my bucket list items, is the Northern Lights. I want to photograph the Northern Lights. Okay, now let's play a game where we see how long I can leave this image alone. Desaturate a little bit. Okay, I just saw that too long. Was that for the moon one? Oh, no. Wait, you missed them though? You didn't get to see them or anything? I'm not reading that out loud. You just follow along in the chat. This went sideways fast, man. All right, those are my master artists. Let's check out Photographic Open. This was originally titled Break and Stitch, and it did really well. I did not expect it to do well at all. And then I changed the name to Broken and Stitched, and then it didn't do as well, so I'm going to change it back. I'm slow enough that it gives me a second to not read, or I'm just afraid of pronouncing whatever you're trying to make me say. This is the one that I got the nipple warning, but all nipples have been accounted for safely out of the way. All right, so I think I'm done messing with that one. This is Dance of the Sugar Plum Kitties. That cat may just make her way in here soon and show off a little bit, because she does, or scratch my face. She'll do one of those two things. You just never know. I know. Anything but nipples. What was funny was how many people came and warned me. They were like, just settle down with the nipples. I was like, there weren't any. I didn't have any plans to. They were like, just before you even get started, I'm going to handle that. I do have a cat. We're new to the cat world. I've been a dog person forever. And we have this sassy little kitty named Zuzu Bailey from another one of my comfort movies, which is It's a Wonderful Life. And she hates me most of the time, but also she'll come and sit with me. And then she can do whatever she wants. So we had a cat. I'm like watching the doors to make sure, because I don't want to make my daughter sad. So we had a cat named Zuzu Bailey. No, we had a cat named Mary Bailey. In September, this was the first cat we ever got. We only had her a week because we didn't know that she was sick. She had parvo for cats when we got her, and we didn't know that. And she died a week later. It was terrible and traumatic. And this was her Heartmender cat named Zuzu Bailey, who is Mary Bailey's sister, but not actually related by blood. But she has been the fixer of hearts. And if you like Disney, she has a Mickey Mouse on her butt. So thank you. I appreciate that. I can't believe how attached we were to that cat in a week. We loved that kitty, but we loved Zuzu too. Zuzu's a little sassier, definitely faster. But cats are easy, man. I had no idea. They're easy. They don't have to do anything except whatever she wants me to do. But she doesn't ask a lot. I don't have to go. I don't have to take them outside in the rain. Yeah, you know, I didn't know cats could scream until we had a storm, and they scream like goats, like humans. So we got a really fancy cat apartment, and it's so ridiculous, that has 3 levels, and that's where she goes at night, and it has her food and water on one level, and it has the litter box in her bathroom. I sound completely insane. Down here, and she's got a perch so she can watch out for our dog, who, by the way, is terrified of her. And our dog is a puggle, and he's not real smart, but he is hilarious, and he wears sweaters. So, well, like a cat apartment. It's not as fancy as it sounds. Okay, so Dance of the Sugar Plum Kitties, and then Don't Wake Me. I actually didn't, it is, yes, high school French coming in handy. I mean, high school French in Southern Indiana ruins the language, by the way. This beautiful language. And then Sings My Soul. And those are my cases. And I didn't see anything terribly wrong with those. But maybe I didn't look close enough. I'm sure there are plenty of things wrong. All right. So now I'm going to get back to this little kind of sketch thing. Do you speak French, LB? Can you say your I started to say leaderboard name. Can you say your, what is it? What is it even called? I'm going to call it a leaderboard name. Because I don't know what else to call it. It's true. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's also a movie quote. 40-year-old virgin. If it weren't for movie quotes, I would have very little to say. All right, let's see here. Do a little, nope, not like that. Oh, I didn't know you were a veteran. Thank you for your service. With cheese in French. I was teaching my kids French for a while because we homeschool, and they would get rewarded by, like, you know, I'd be like, okay, you can have a cookie if you ask for it in French. And my youngest son, who was like 5 at the time, he would just like speak in like a really, like Mario, like a really over the top Italian accent with no actual French words. So we tabled that idea for a little bit. We'll come back to that. It's not working. Any other language? Okay, so how many are there? I can sign the alphabet and speak super basic French and super basic Spanish. And I can say wall in Italian. So I'm a bit of a linguist myself. I barely speak English. You're a good company. It's honestly, it's not necessary anymore. Is that brown? You can't even tell. Ish. Dramatic exit. Yes. I'm here for it. Ooh, I fall for peer pressure. You should. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna do it. What do I need to do? I need you to have low expectations. You're just here for my music anyway, I know that. What color is that? I can't tell. It doesn't matter. Well, now that's like reverse psychology. I read that as Pretzel Rock saying our community is great. I was shocked for a second. Wow. I don't know that I have saved this. Ooh, this sounds like Phil Collins. Or maybe Hanson. I don't know. What do I need to do? Tell me what to do. Like specific, very specific instructions. That's what I need. I need this, my stylus. I got quiet all of a sudden. Oh, somebody got big here. Make this a county fair. Being lost at a county fair would honestly be terrifying. Let's see here. Yeah. Kiddos are being loud. Oh. You can save. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm clicking on it. I'm going, I'm doing this. Terms of service, gonna read them like everybody else does very thoroughly. Oh, so do I have a new account? Am I logged in? How do I know? Okay, apply to be a member. Is that what I do? Uh-oh. Well, if you'll notice, I don't actually update anything ever until I'm physically forced to. Okay. Do you want to fill it out for me? Can we cheat? Is that cheating? I'm not above it. Or should I do that when should I do something more entertaining? I think I will. All right. I'm gonna be entertaining for right now. I might actually take this into Corel and paint a little bit. I haven't used Painter in a while. In fact, I'm not sure if I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. Yay! Let's all take a minute to congratulate LB on his computer safely arriving via UPS. Shout out to UPS. And I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon, and then I will fill out the questions. I will do my homework. Oh no! Is your computer on your doorstep? That feels very trusting. See? We were waiting in the driveway for the PS5 yesterday. And by we, I mean my son, and he begged me so that I could sign for it. He was like an attack dog. All right, I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow. I was planning to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this week I streamed Sunday and Thursday just to be a rebel. I do what I want. And I get tired sometimes. Thank you guys. Honestly, I cannot thank all of you for coming enough. You made my day. It was an awesome stream. Thank you guys so much. Follow. I will come. I will answer your questions. Maybe right, maybe wrong. I don't know. It's a wild card. Thank you guys. Follow me here, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. I'm everywhere. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye.
That's why you my mommy.